the fucking Stephen King cinematic universe. It's got to be connected to Christine, right? He's got a fascination with like haunted machines and cars and shit.
There was that show that was on Hulu for a while, Castle Rock, where it kind of like did make it Stephen King universe, where everything came together.
Like it's canon?
This never made it onto the show, but
I don't know how. This is a fucking movie. Oh my god.
I couldn't help but notice Kelsey got notes. Like every 5 minutes, she's like,
"You were taking notes?"
Oh, she has a list.
About what?
Okay, I can't remember things very well, so I have a note. One is just what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? That was the best.
There's definitely parts of this movie where you could tell when Stephen King was on the coke and off of it. Like it's very.
There's somewhere you're like, oh, this is kind of a storyline. But one is like, Curtis definitely has a pee fetish because he wanted to watch his wife piss. And then he's like in the store like, how many people do you think peed down here? Do you think like,
what's it?
How does it taste? Yeah.
Wow. He's like trying to not do it. But anyways, you guys, we are Scaredycast. I'm Kelsey, Brian, Tony, like Brian mentioned earlier. We are so glad that you guys are here, and this is just going to be a tiny little sneak peek into what we normally do for a Scaredycast episode, except usually when we're doing movie reviews, it starts off as a movie review and then it goes off into crazy tangents. So we're going to try to really stay focused tonight because Maximum Overdrive, that was insane.
It's a lot.
It's
It deserves all of our attention.
Yeah. So this was your first time seeing it, Kelsey. Tell me, what were your thoughts?
Honestly, okay, so has anyone seen, was it Camp Sleepaway?
Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp.
See, this is why I have notes, because I am a little funky up here. But that is that's the first movie that Tony told us that we absolutely had to watch, that he watched when he was younger, and he's told all of his friends, and he could not wait for us to watch it. And after I watched it, I was mortified. And this one, though, this is a badass movie. I'm really excited. This is actually one that I would watch again.
Oh, yeah. Just like the stupid one-liners, like it's perfectly bad in all the best ways.
There are so many one-liners in there. I'm gonna start calling everyone Ladybug.
Also, like the Miller, like there was just Miller shit everywhere. Do you think they sponsored it, like at all? Everybody was drinking Miller. There was Miller signs, Miller trucks.
Like there was Miller, there was Bic, there was like Caterpillar, there was just like products everywhere. And I was just thinking like if this tried to be made today where you had to actually get permission and they were like, so our delivery truck's gonna be murdering people? No. You're not using our products.
Like it wouldn't be like an Apple truck. They'd be like, oh hell no. We ain't touching that.
It'd be like $5 billion. No, but I noticed too, speaking of that, like the music is by AC/DC, and it's just music by AC/DC, but then they're also doing all the little like screams, and like they probably are doing like the purrs by
why did all the machines like breathe and growl, and it's like what the fuck, like the golf cart machine gun thing was just like
no, and then he was like literally purring at the end. He's like,
straight up
Green Goblin purr. That might be like a little.
Yeah. Also, licensing. Hello, like Marvel, Disney would have sued the shit out of them.
Yes, I was gonna say you could never have. I think Sony now. Spider-Man is Sony.
Yeah, but
or
Marvel. I don't know. People here probably know. I have no.
Either way, there's lawsuits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lots of lawsuits.
Disney got your ass for sure. Okay, I'm just confused. Maybe anyone out there that knows a little bit more about this lore of Maximum Overdrive, deep dive into it. What the fuck consists of like a machine versus something that is going to turn on and kill you versus the cars? Just some of them were like trying to kill people. There was dead people in cars, but then the annoying ass couple was just like driving away.
Right, and I like how like they only focus on this one gas station, not a city, not a town, not a state. It's just like one gas station. Like this could have been a worldwide thing, like Day After Tomorrow shit. And I mean, the Amish would have been fine, right? Like, just been like it's all.
Yeah, they're good.
Horse and buggy. They're just like, what's going on, eh? Like, what the fuck?
And the sprinklers. Like, why were sprinklers on? Why were
the toy truck and the dog? Like that, it's unnecessary.
Yeah, that was rough.
I can't watch Cocaine Bear just because I can't do animal stuff. Oh, beautiful.
Rest in peace, little doggy.
No, but like, why do you think some of the cars were killing people and other cars were just like, oh, whatever?
It's a good question.
It was some were American made and some were not.
Oh.
There you go.
There's some propaganda over here.
So for everybody that does know who we are or wants to know more, or whatever, we do have a live mic right there. If anybody wants to even just make a comment about the movie, if you have questions about us or anything, whatever, that is live. If anybody wants to, come up and ask anything, make any comments, whatever. But yeah, fucking what a movie, man. I'm gonna have to buy this. Like, this is a classic.
Okay, we always do ratings, and Brian does not do halves.
I don't do halves.
So
Ever.
what would you rate that? Let's go with 10, so then that way it gives you a wider variety of the numbers. What did you give, first of all, what did you give Sleepaway Camp? So then that way we can do a baseline of, I think you gave it like a 7 or something.
I'd have to listen back to the podcast. I don't remember.
You gave it something high.
It's good. The kills were good.
So that sets the baseline for this.
This is an 8. This is an 8. It's got a little bit of gore. It's cheesy. It's stupid, but there's a lot of explosions, and it was pretty dope. And it was dumb, but I think it was like well-made dumb.
It was any time Stephen King started to have a come down from his high, it was like, and then he has a bazooka.
Yeah, just nobody reloaded it, but just who cares?
Just
Bring the bazooka back.
Yeah,
It's just always gonna make an appearance.
We'll figure it out in post. Are you sure, Steven? We'll figure it out in post.
it explodes.
Yeah. Oh my God, the explosions. Oh, there was so much was he trying to be funny, or was it just like a bad movie and it's just funny? Like, there's so much unexplained shit, and I couldn't tell, but either way,
okay,
it was hilarious.
One of my biggest pet peeves is that the dad who's literally blind, trying to save his son, trying to go find his son, they're like, okay, yeah, bye. Gets hit by a car within 2 seconds. The shitty ass salesman who is stuffing Bibles down everyone's throat and kind of being very sexually assaulting with a lady, they're like, let's do everything we can. They're going through a fucking sewer to save this guy. Not even knowing the kid's over there, but they let the dad, who's literally blind, can't see, blood coming out of his eyes, like he's in Day After Tomorrow.
I know. But
We got questions and comments.
Yes.
Ooh, we got one, dude. Line them up. Let's go.
Get in there and
Whoever
grab that
wants to go
mic.
first, hit it up.
First, introduce yourself, please.
Do I have to?
Beard man.
You don't have to.
No, I'm John. This is a great movie. I've watched it, I don't know how many times. The rules for what counts as a machine don't really have any rules in this.
Love that.
But as far as why their car was still working, when the kid's riding on his bicycle through, the voiceover on the radio mentions that some machines are turning at different rates. Right before he says to unplug everything, whether it's on or not.
This is what we need, because we didn't pay attention good enough, so shame on us.
But what does that mean? They're turning at different rates.
Well, like a truck might, it lasted,
horsepower?
8 days? So it's like maybe on day 3, your car's gonna start flipping shit, but maybe day 1, Tony's fucked.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything, Brian. You're not saying anything right now. What? You literally didn't say anything.
It means on day 1, Hondas go crazy. Day 2, Cadillacs go crazy.
They're just taking turns?
Yeah,
At a different rate. Yeah.
Not at one time. It's like
Staggered.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
take over.
Yeah.
Sprinklers were priority.
Yeah, sprinklers first,
Soda
then
machines.
cars, soda machines, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
So it's like,
But the semi's just the whole time.
Semis for
Hey.
sure.
Yeah.
Like they're just
ask
going after.
coked out Stephen King. I have no idea.
You know, I'm gonna tweet at him after this.
What the hell,
my
man?
answer.
Just at Stephen King. WTF.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and now
The
yeah.
final thing was there is a Stephen King expanded universe. What do you call it? The Dark Tower series kind of ties everything together. I don't recommend the movie, but the book series is great.
Does this
Yeah.
tie into the books?
Everything that
What?
all of his stuff ties
Dark
in,
Power
ties
series.
into it.
Dark
yeah.
Tower.
Dude, that's
Dark-
twice in like a matter of 5 minutes. You blew my mind. Thank you, John.
I'm an expert.
What a guy. Round of applause for our man.
Thank you, John.
All right, who's next?
Hello, I'm
Hello.
David. This was my first time seeing this. I did really enjoy it. But this is also my first time hearing about you guys. So to gauge what kind of podcast you are, imagine they do a sequel to this today, a really trashy, shameless one. Who would you rather have play Emilio Estevez's son, Ryan Gosling or Austin Butler?
Gosling all the way.
Yeah, immediately. It's Ryan Gosling.
Absolutely. Austin Butler, he's gonna like have like Elvis slang going on, and he's gonna be like trying to like do something like that, and I'm not gonna like it.
That sounds
These
awesome.
trucks are coming for you.
Yeah, like look.
You know what?
Wait. Is Austin Butler still Elvis in? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
That was my first. Yeah, I'm going 100%.
Yeah, if he's
I wanted to be
Elvis
like,
in Maximum Overdrive 2,
fuck.
absolutely.
Yes. Like, look, I've seen.
That wasn't the
Drive.
question.
Gosling, I can imagine him being like the main protagonist in Drive, you know, just like super quiet but like cool and collected, kind of like Amelia was supposed to be. And then you got him just like, hey, let's fuck up some trucks. Like, I want that. That's my pick. So
He's
I
like
don't know.
pumping like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I can just see it.
You know what? Austin Butler as the kid that grew up and somehow goes back in time and then he's Elvis. Like,
Wait,
I'm
we
all
got
in for
time
that.
travel now?
Well, there's
Holy
a comet.
shit.
There's
The
you know,
multiverse.
aliens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we get a little Doctor Strange in here
Dude, and then like the fucking Green Goblin's now like a Tesla.
with Elon's face on it.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, just eat.
Oh my God. Let's make it. I heard Stephen King will literally sell his short stories to people for like $1 to make into movies and stuff. Like,
Well, then what are we doing?
you guys know what we're doing tomorrow.
We are filming Maximum,
And,
we got to make it something
No,
cool.
if he's gonna sell his thing, we have to get him to subconsciously write what we're saying tonight somehow. Everyone just tweet at him differently at
That's the
different
thing about
plot points.
this movie and movies back then is and movies today is there's not enough drugs going through the veins
Yeah.
of filmmakers today.
Wait, but we can change that. I'm just saying, anybody know anybody?
Speaking of Ryan Gosling, though, real quick, he
What?
plays Ken in the Barbie movie, and I'm going to stand by this. The Barbie movie's going to be amazing.
Margot Robbie, hell yeah.
I ain't even joking. We're all going to be back here in like a year watching the Barbie movie together. Promise.
I'm going to be making Maximum Overdrive 2 with Austin Butler as Elvis. I don't have time for no Ken and Barbie bullshit. Anyways.
Somebody went and sat back down. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Made him way too long.
Do we answer the
now
question?
you pointed him out. Now he's like,
Hey,
shit.
I just want them to know. I did not forget. I saw.
Scaredycast, we don't kink shame, but we'll shame you if you don't come
Yes.
answer.
100%,
If you don't ask your
100%.
question.
Can I get a second addendum there here real quick? I don't know if you
As
guys
we made
know
him,
this.
yeah.
I'll make it real quick. I heard that Stephen King didn't follow union safety regulations and blinded a guy making this, but I didn't look up too much.
The dad,
No, so get this.
another guy.
We
got
made a
blinded?
TikTok on this. If you guys follow us on TikTok, we did a little series with like a green screen movie thing going on behind us.
High
And
tech.
I held the VHS and said a little fun fact. And my fun fact that I chose for this movie was that the remote control lawnmower that Deke was running away from went a little haywire and ran over like a block of wood and shot splinters everywhere. And what was it, the director of photography?
Yeah.
Blinded. Lost a fucking eye. He lost an eye from a splinter. Bam! Just
There was
shot
real
out.
life Maximum Overdrive. On
Like
this
actually
episode.
was wounded and lost an eye. Yeah. So that's I don't want to say fun fact. It was fun for us, but
It's a frowny fact.
ugh, frowny
It's
fact.
a winky
Thank you
fact.
guys. I'll definitely check out your podcast.
Oh yeah, thanks man.
Thank
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much. Yeah, thank you for that.
Hit me.
I'm just here to say, has everyone seen David Cronenberg's Crash?
Yes.
About
We got a couple yeses.
With Ryan Gosling?
no,
I don't know anything, you guys.
Was it
I'm fucking
wrong?
leaving.
I think it was in kindergarten when that came out.
Fucking was it for?
About the people with the car crash fetish.
Fetish.
I'm just here to say, we were just talking. I'm just here to say that if Stephen King had done it instead of David Cronenberg, it just would have been cars having sex with each other.
Dude, I'm down. Sign me up. Like,
With AC/DC making like the porn soundtracks in the background.
oh,
That
dude,
would
imagine
be
like,
nice.
but AC/DC now making like porn music from the 70s
It's like the Transformers fan fiction on Tumblr.
or Sonic. See, I'm glad that
Look
you
it up. Trust me.
don't
ask
take
how I
my
know.
word for it.
What kind of dark web share are you looking at, Tony?
My wife showed me, and I'm like, what are you even reading?
You know, there's a subreddit on Reddit called Dragons Fucking Cars, and it's just dragons having sex with vehicles.
What?
That's not even dark web shit. I'm so glad you called them down to you called them out on that.
I do remember the movie Crash. I watched it when I was a child, kind of. I started
I'm
watching
not
it
thinking.
because
I'm thinking Speed.
my parents owned a video store, and I just watched everything back then, and I...
Here you
What
are.
movie am I thinking of? Isn't Ryan Gosling in a movie Called Crash?
Drive.
Shit.
I already talked about that. You dingus? When he's all suave and hot and has the scorpion like.
I mean, that's every Adam Gossett movie.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like that is not helping me.
Which
right now.
is why I don't want him in this. He plays the same. It's like Johnny Depp. Every role he did, basically after.
You watch it, pal. There will be no Depp slander around here. Or Gosling slander.
Listen here,
and
pal.
Was Emilio Estevez not suave and hot in this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
Oh,
was
my God.
suave and hot. However, which came first, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas or Pirates of the Caribbean 1?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Ever since he played that character, he's been the same version of himself in every one of his movies ever since. Prove me wrong. That's right. He does the whole like.
Now I know what it feels like whenever I go on my Tom Cruise tangents. With
Yes,
you
this
guys.
is
Like,
So,
exactly.
did you start
this
the
is
Cruise
exactly-
Control podcast?
Not yet.
You will.
Would anybody listen to me rant about how much I love Tom Cruise?
For like an hour on a
No.
podcast called
Told
Cruise
you.
Control.
No.
Wow. Overall, I would say this was a great recommendation.
Dude, yeah, this was so fun.
Yeah,
Like,
this
I can't
was
believe everybody showed up. This
fantastic.
is so cool. Like,
Thank
I
you
know,
guys so much for being
yeah,
here and sticking around.
for real.
And so since you guys have stuck around, unless you guys have additional comments that you like to say,
Oh, you better stop me now or I'll never shut up.
well, we know that. That's why I'm trying to. That's
Maybe some people never listen to the podcast.
We are hoping that this is the first of many screenings here at the Majestic. What would you guys want us to see, like, show next?
Natural-born killers.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, he was ready.
was
He was like,
right away, locked and loaded. Damn.
I was thinking Jaws the Revenge, but okay.
Jaws of Revenge. Are we? Oh wait.
Which one or two? Ooh, okay.
Ooh, are we talking like
'Cause I
indie,
love
no one
two.
knows, or are we talking like what? Where's the
I
scale?
mean, you guys know me.
Toxic Avenger.
Toxic
See?
Avenger's solid. What about Ichi the Killer?
Ooh. Ooh.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the
Oh
Killer
yeah,
Tomatoes.
yeah. Lobsterman from Mars. We can go back a little farther.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
We can just
Okay,
name movies
that
off.
movie fucks, dude.
Yeah, now we're
Like,
just-
we need to watch that one.
Any crazy movie.
Honestly, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I think is that's a solid pick.
Phantasm.
That's right. Oh man, are we writing these down?
Okay,
Take
well,
notes, woman. Take notes.
Any of the leprechauns?
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Troll 2.
Jennifer Aniston, Leprechaun.
Hold on.
What's that tire movie where the tire?
Rubber.
It's called Rubber. Rubber. That's a good one.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Guess what? You have a say. We will put together a little list and we'll put it on our Instagram or our Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter. We will have you guys vote. And then obviously
Fuck, I
the
was gonna
ultimate
watch
vote will
Rubber.
be up to Majestic and if they'll let us show it. But you guys can
Rubber.
have a say.
Rubber.
So
There
you
is
can
a
go to
movie-
scaredycast.com and then you'll be able to
And I gotta
vote
see.
for the future one.
Has anybody ever seen a movie called Axum?
AXOM.
Who? You seen Axum? Axum is the worst movie ever made. Hands down.
Whoa.
That's a very
I
large...
rented it from Hollywood Video once. First thing, the movie starts with a title card. There's fucking typos, all kinds of background. There's like suspense music, but it doesn't match what's happening in the movie. It was filmed on like a VHS camcorder. It looked like it was edited with like the trial version of something from 1998. Like, it's awful.
What if we did Day of the Animals?
You hear the director yell cut? Like,
Okay. All right. That
the
might.
scene
that's
ends
pretty good.
and it starts fading out, but they didn't fade the audio as well, just the picture. So you hear like, cut. Like, I want to show that movie.
Okay, we
That's a good
actually really do
suggestion.
need to show that
Yeah, that's
movie.
good.
No one's going to show up, but...
Halloween 3.
Halloween 3.
Okay,
I
Halloween
love
3.
Halloween 3. Halloween 3 is way better than what we got previously.
Well, you guys throw out suggestions. If anyone hasn't entered your name into the raffle,
Oh,
I'm
yes.
going to step off to the side to make sure your name is on here for
There-
a few minutes, and then
this
we have
bag,
something. So we'll be
listen
doing
to
that
so
in a few
you know
minutes. So
how
for
much shit is
anyone
in
who
here.
hasn't put their raffle,
Well, that
raise your
didn't
hand.
really work. There's like at least 6 items in there. So, yeah, you're going to win a bunch of crap if you guys want. This is all Scaredycast themed merch. Yeah, and even if you don't listen to the podcast, if you just want to be signed up, it's a free raffle. We just need your name, and then we'll just pick shit. So, actually, I don't know how we're going to pick it. How are we gonna pick, Tony? We see like a random number
I
generator.
don't know.
I have-
How about we just have a race?
Oh, Kelsey's like.
The next time we're doing anything, we're doing a live podcast on May 27th out in Surprise, Arizona. So if y'all live on the east side, it's a little bit of a road trip, but we're doing a live podcast at the Ghostlight Theater. Movies and Mocktails are going to be there serving up drinks for everybody.
Boom. Oh yeah, and we'll have some special guests. Also,
I sent so many DMs to Emilio Estevez
okay.
to try to get him here tonight.
Because I have the Instagram, I see all the people you send shit to.
I was
I'm
tagging
like-
Emilio Estevez, Yeardley Smith, and Giancarlo Esposito and everything just by chance, maybe? Like,
Dude, I don't think Giancarlo Esposito even remembers he was in this movie.
he does.
Get out.
The Green Goblin on front of the truck.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that has it and restored it.
Right.
And he actually commented on Instagram stuff. And I sent a message. I was like, what would it take to get you bring it out here? Because he tours with it. And it was a lot of money. But
Like, can you imagine we just leave the movie and we go out and like meet the truck?
He
The guy was
is,
like, here's my rates. And we're like, all right, man, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate the shout out.
along with the Green Goblin thing, apparently he has a lot of other movie props. And he said he's going to open a museum. So I told him we would just come to him instead.
Yeah, we'll just make a video with him or something like that. That's pretty cool.
Road trip.
That's awesome. Road trip.
But yeah, I tried to get Emilio Estevez. He didn't answer.
You've also tried to get Lou Diamond Phillips.
I mean, Lou Diamond Phillips does talk to me on Twitter quite often, but he's not in this movie.
Oh.
Yeardley Smith, you know, she's now Lisa Simpson, so she's probably got way better things to do.
See, who else have you contacted? Joe Bob Briggs. Multiple times.
He comments on her stuff.
Yeah, he does. He's a good guy. Sweet
Yeah.
guy.
He's amazing.
What do you got? You all ready?
Are we ready?
Y'all ready for this?
We're all ready.
How are you doing this?
So there is this little thing called wheelofnames.com.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Shout out Wheel of Names.
Ooh, I put all your guys' names in here. Some of you have first names, some of you have last names, but no one's name is the same. So you can tap to spin. I've never used it before.
Holy shit.
whoa.
Here it is. Who is it? Who's it gonna be?
Pablo Taylor!
Boom!
Yes.
And you guys also will not have any eardrums after this. Sorry for that.
Yeah,
After we
might
just
be.
screamed. All right, so how this works, we have, like he said, we have tumblers, we have shirts up
My
here.
man, take a look at all your swag, dude.
Thank you, my man.
And also, if that shirt
Just
doesn't
doing
fit,
all-
we'll get to the right size.
Yeah.
I don't know what they threw in there. Well, you got everything, man. Tumblers, hats, beanies,
Look how happy he
stickers,
is.
bumper stickers,
Okay.
everything.
I did not explain this right, so we're gonna have to do one or two more because I thought we were giving individual things away.
Look how happy he was. He can't
Well, we're not taking it away from him.
We have
we're not
more
taking
stuff.
it, yeah, we're not taking
We
it
have
away.
stickers. We have more clothes. Let the man. No, he made good
Okay, we'll do a
suggestions.
shirt or a hat.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, no,
so we'll do that one,
yeah,
okay.
or a beanie if you don't want a hat.
All right, tap to spin. I don't know if it's gonna take you out.
I got bumper stickers too.
Pablo wins again.
We have Elijah Black.
Boom. All right. So, what the hell do we want to give him? We got
This
hats,
is big. Do you want a
beanies.
hat, a beanie, or a t-shirt?
I'll take a shirt.
What
Take a
size?
shirt. What size?
You can whisper in my ear if you're scared.
I'm gonna let Tony handle that. Do we want to do one
Did you
more?
already get a sticker? I think you did when you signed up. Did you
Yeah,
get
and
one?
if anyone didn't get a
If
sticker,
not,
I didn't
grab
get around
another
to all
one.
of you guys.
My
before,
man.
So I said-
Hey, Tony, how many bumper stickers do we have?
I got a grip of them.
You want a bumper sticker?
And also, you guys,
Dude, he said of course.
you
Hey,
guys
let him
get
have
a
one
free
of those.
show of Tony's ass. You're
All right.
welcome.
Ooh, you guys want one more? Let's see.
That's
Let's another raffle. Can we do one more? Let's do
Let's
one
do one more.
Okay, let's do one more.
Let's get a girl in this mix. Come on. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Winner, winner. Oh. Oh.
What do we get? Who do we get?
Thomas.
Thomas Sanchez. I swear to God.
Do we have multiple
Is
Thomases?
that my boy Tom? He's got the beanie right now.
Oh, it's a beanie.
He's like, I already have it, you pricks.
I mean, we have shirts.
You want it?
Dude.
All right, what do you think?
Oh,
All right,
you're
I
gonna be
respin.
nice.
What a
Oh,
doll.
Look at Thomas. I'm gonna go buy Thomas a drink.
Kisses. Thomas, Pablo.
We have Austin Ackert.
Dude.
Oh my.
Dude. That's the row. That's the splash zone, man. Everybody's winning right there in those 3 seats. Oh, I see we have some brand new faces.
Welcome. Shirts. Well,
Dope.
Where did
You
your
want a
shirt
shirt, hat?
Shirt, hat.
Shirt, hat, beanie?
I want a shirt.
He wants a shirt.
What size shirt?
Shirt,
I'm
man.
fat, so extra large.
Oh,
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
Hey, we don't. Okay,
It's winter.
we don't let
Yeah.
ourselves like we don't degrade ourselves on Scaredycast.
Oh, I
you guys.
do.
Well, you do, but we don't let you really. We try to.
No,
stop
because
you.
then you do it for me.
Well,
Because you're
I'm a nice girl.
You're great.
I'm nice. I know. I'm so nice. I'm nice to you. You guys, we're really nice on Scaredycast. But anyways, we just wanted to say thank you all so much for being here. We hope to be able to do this in the future, but in the meantime, we do have weekly podcasts, and if you guys are a patron, we also have 2 bonus podcasts on our Patreon.
2 of them.
Yes, you can go patreon.com/scaredycast to be able to support us that way.
Also, we make a lot of random bullshit TikToks, Instagrams, all that YouTube shorts and all that stuff. But we also have a YouTube channel where we do ghost hunts and investigations. We also do we go to weird places with lots of weird shit. So, check that out as well, scaredycast.com. Thank you guys, whether you came here for the movie or for us or both. We appreciate you being here, and we love y'all. Thank you guys so much. Let's give it up one more time for Maximum Overdrive.
Which, by the way, I just want to say I'm so proud of this whole audience for reacting the same way that we did when she's like, "Oh, the machine's gone maximum overdrive." Proud of you guys. Proud of you guys. All right, you guys.